first pick and will ban out that Paquito.
Yeah, the Paquito has been banned away from the side of BIGETRON Alpha, taking it away from Edward Balboa. This guy, he got that nickname from the Paquito pick, alright, Gani? So, needless to say, it has to be banned, but for the side of BIGETRON Alpha, instant bans coming in from both sides. The Hayabusa respect from the side of BLACKLIST International, taking it from Max, and also the Ling. 2 assassin bans already targeting Max.
Targeting Max indeed, and again, BLACKLIST realizing that Max is such a nuisance, not a nuisance, just crazy insane on that Ling and Hayabusa. They just somehow respect and do not want to deal it for game number 1. BIGETRON though will respond with that Matilda pick. What will they ban out last?
What will they ban out last? That's going to be the question right here. They took away Matilda Airlines, Paquito from Edward Balboa, and now for the third and final ban, will it be the Aldous ban coming in without that Ling already? They might just look to first pick it, as they might just go for the Yeeve ban for the side of BTR, but no, they actually go for the Phobia, so this is already kind of alarming for the side of BLACKLIST. BIGETRON wants to go for that Lancelot, most probably with the Phobia's ban, right? So, for BLACKLIST, will they read out that strategy, perhaps go for the Lancelot ban and ending it with a 3-ban start, 3 assassin ban start? Because this is one of the strategies. Coach Bonchan is one of the smartest, if not the smartest drafter in the world. He knows who to target precisely in every single team, but it is going to be the Yeeve targeting Gamora for now. So both of the rookies, you see that, Gani? The 2 rookies in BIGETRON Alpha, the 2 guys who aren't really stable perhaps mentally, has been targeted by Coach Bonchan, forcing them into that uncomfortable position. We can already see the genius coming in from BLACKLIST, but for BIGETRON Alpha, they have Coach Age as well. Bonchan, sure, one of the best drafters. For Age, he is the craziest drafter in the world, and I can say that by far. He has played the Johnson in MPL Season 8. He's played all these crazy pickoffs. He's even showed the Veil here in MPL Invitationals. Now, for the first pick, it is going to be the Esmeralda.
Wow. Esmeralda, strong, solid pick, I should say. Is it really worth for the first pick? Perhaps. And again, Age leading the pack. I'm sure he has something up in his sleeve. BLACKLIST though with the first 2 picks. What will it be in response to that Esmeralda? Again, looking at the comp now, Jawhead is open here. And of course, the heroes for Mr. Oh My Venus. No, Oh My Venus is still open as well.
Yeah, absolutely. The Farsa is still opened up for Oh My Venus. There are still a lot of heroes, honestly, for the side of BLACKLIST International to take. And, the Bane as well, Gani. All this is open. Bane as well. Yeeve has been banned, but the Matilda and the Cho. I mean the Cho, because the Matilda has been banned. So Cho, Aldous, and Bane, the signature picks. But no, they choose to go for the Yisun Shin. We've seen this multiple times, but there you go. That's what I said earlier. Haji, this guy, the roamer, the machine on the Cho. We've seen him perform spectacularly in the Filipino League on this show. But BIGETRON Alpha now with the response with this Yisun Shin pickup. Do they want to go for the assassin like the Lancelot? Especially, this is going to be the question, because not only going against the Yisun Shin, but you're also going against a Cho, right? So the single target lockdown is going to be huge.
A Haji Cho, mind you, and again,
Cho.
Lancelot against Cho is not gonna. It's a tough time. Somehow it's bearable, but then again, it depends on the pilot. There you go, BIGETRON picking up all this first, prioritizing that hero for Matt in the gold lane, and to close out the first phase, will pick up that Farsa, securing a high ground presence for sieging and defending.
All right, Gani, let's do a little bit of checkup here in the chat. It seems like hashtag break the code is just dominating. I don't see any BTR wins. I see some, but break the code. The support coming in from the Philippines has just overwhelmed BIGETRON Alpha in the chat, right? So for all the Indonesian fans, make it a fair fight. Go and support your team here in the chat, because we want to see the chat go at 90 billion miles per hour as we are going to go for the last pick. It is going to be the the Oheb Alice picked up, one of his signature picks as well. We've seen how crazy this man is when you play for him, when you get the resources onto this man, especially now going against the Alice in that gold lane, scaling. Both of them will be scaling.
Wow. Another surprise here, honestly, Mirko, because again, securing Alice in the first phase, it's a gamble, it's a risk, but I'm sure Bonchan knows the limits. And there you go, BLACKLIST closing out their first phases of picks with a secure for that gold lane. Now, entering the second phase, your BLACKLIST, what will they opt for to target here? Because BIGETRON they might need a jungler.
They might need a jungler. For the side of BIGETRON Alpha, the Aldous can be flexed, it can be played in the jungle, but as we all know, Max really likes to go for those assassins, really likes to go for those hard carry type of heroes, so I'm pretty sure the Aldous will just be played by Matt, but instantly we see the Lancelot ban coming in from Coach Bonchan, instant response with the Barretts coming from Coach Age. As you can see from the side of Blacklist International, not just BIGETRON Alpha staying calm, but also Blacklist International. Remember, Gani, this is a team that, I'm just gonna spill it here, unbeatable in scrims.
Yeah, in scrims. And speaking about scrims, if you want to go scream against Blacklist, you have to schedule them because they have a 2 weeks or 3 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, to go just to scream, man. So crazy team, very solid, and
you need
Blacklist.
to schedule 2 weeks prior to get a scrim against Blacklist International. That is how high priority this team is. But with everyone looking at them, Gani, usually a team might fall to the pressure. But Blacklist, they're a team who wants you to beat them.
Exactly.
You know, as weird as it sounds, Blacklist, they want to lose because they want to. In the match against Onyx Philippines, they actually lost one match against Onyx Philippines in the grand finals. And after that one match that they lost, they instantly adapted, Gani. They adapt so freaking fast, and that is exactly what they want. They actually want to lose so that they can learn from the loss and instantly come back. That is why it's so hard to actually break the code.
That is why it is actually hard to break the code. Now though, take a look at the drafts once again. Blacklist opted for a Jaw Headband, and BIGETRON somehow limiting the options for Oh My Venus here with that Raphael Abed. But then again, Oh My Venus has a lot of heroes in his arsenal. Blacklist with the first pick for the second phase. What will it be?
A lot of heroes already targeting the XP laner and that mid lane, right? So for now, Blacklist International are going to pick up the Estes right here.
Wow.
The V-Wise combo already looking strong with the Yi Sun-shin getting that extra sustain from the Estes. It is going to be really good. But if BIGETRON Alpha can finish up their draft here with perhaps a very good dive style of composition, will the Estes be able to out-sustain the damage? That is going to be the question. BTR, Lancelot has been banned. I'm going to predict right now, Gani.
Yuzong?
Yuzong can come through for the XP lane, but Roger. I feel like it's going to be the Roger, right? Because for the side of BTR, if it's not the Roger, it's definitely going to be the Granger, I feel like. But I feel like Roger is going to be the better pick here. Let's see. Oh, what? Wait a minute. What? Whoa. The Fanny pickup for Max.
What?
In the first match against Blacklist International. Against the Cho.
Against the Cho, my dude. And we will have to see here. BIGETRON, are they... have they practiced it? I'm sure they are taking gamble, but they are going all in here. With that Baksha pickup as well, it could nullify. I like that, nullifying Assassin as well as Alice.
Exactly.
So we will have to see here. Comp-wise, Fanny will play out the early game to give space for Aldous, but Blacklist, what will they respond with?
Man, I feel like, sure, for the side of BIGETRON Alpha, that Baksha, by the way, is going to be played in the tank position. This is Key's favorite hero, alright? We forgot to mention it because we've seen mostly Jawhead and Cho's in MPL Season 8 from Key, but Baksha is one of his favorite heroes, and Blacklist International will pick up the Khalid. Edward Balboa will play the Khalid here in game number 1.
Looking nasty for both of the teams here. I'm so pumped, Mirko. Are you ready?
Man.
Chat, are you ready for the first game between Blacklist International and BIGETRON?
Both of the crazy good teams here, but I do have to say, from the drafts, I actually kind of prefer the side of BIGETRON Alpha with their Baksha pick going into that Alice, going into the Estes as well. I think it can go a very long distance, and Fanny as well picked up going against a Yi Sun-shin. It's gonna be really good for the Fanny to get that early game dominance. But if Blacklist International can withstand it early game, they surely will have the late game going.
Yeah, that is why I beg to differ with you, Mirko. Composition-wise, I'm leaning towards Blacklist. They have well-rounded composition and the pilot already.
Well, it will all come down to execution, Gani, because the drafts will not matter in a game as crazy as this one. But already a pause coming from Blacklist International. We're going to have to wait. We can analyze the draft a little bit more, Gani, here. As, again, like I mentioned, honestly, now that I think about it, now that I look at both of the compositions individually right here, as we have the time to do so, I feel like both drafts are quite equal, right? Like, both of the drafts have equal win conditions. They know what they want to do with the win conditions, so the execution is going to be number 1. But the Fanny and the Baxia, this is what we need to talk about, right? Because the Fanny, he's going to be countered by the Cho. If he makes a little bit of a mistake, if he goes for the overcommitment on any fight, Haji, we know this guy is a machine. His nickname speaks for himself. On the Cho, he doesn't make mistakes, all right? So if you, as a Fanny, make a mistake against this man's Cho, you are going to get stomped. But on the other hand, same thing goes. The Estes and Alice have been basically countered just from the pick of Baxia alone. So both of these drafts having their strong points and also having their weak points, all right? So it's going to come down to execution, honestly.
Yeah, I agree with you. But again, Mirko here. Okay, from the drafts, both teams looking strong. But that Fanny pick needs to come through in the early game.
Yeah.
If not, of course, Blacklist, in the mid game, they could just grab the win, honestly. So my expectations are Fanny needs to come through in the early game, giving maximum pressure towards the jungle, towards a Wise in the early game. If not, my oh my, it's going to be nasty for side of BIGETRON because Blacklist, with their comp, each pilot knows the hero. Venus on Estes, Oheb on it's so nasty.
On Alice, yeah.
On Alice, it is so
one thing
nasty.
I do want to put, like, okay, Blacklist International, they have a composition with all of their favorite heroes, right? They got all of their comfort heroes, perhaps except for the Khalid, because we haven't seen a lot of Khalid from Edward, but this Fanny, this is a questionable pick for BTR. With all of the heroes banned away from him, I expected him to go for the Roger, to go for the Granger, but he actually picked up the Fanny. This Fanny pick is really good for the early stages to the mid game, but when we get to the late game, he completely falls off here, Gani, and we are going to get into the game instantly. Gamora already getting chunked. Haji playing very aggressively onto the enemy jungler as Max is going to be pressured off his own purple buff. Haji going in aggressively, will be able to zone Max away with the Jikundo, but Gamora can't even help him right now. Baxia doing the same thing to Yisun Shin, and both junglers will be pressured here in the early game, Gani.
Wow, both junglers will be pressured as, again, Max already securing that purple buff. So for now, Haji needs to relieve off pressure, but the pressure from Blacklist made Gamora recall here. So now we can see her key roaming around the map, trying to give information as well as deal pressure on towards Blacklist's jungler here.
Absolutely. Wise is going to be chunked out, but Max already going damage out to Venus, and the damage is going to be so big. He actually dies on the turn. It's going to be first blood picked up by Max. This is what I mentioned, Gani. They can use the early game to instantly just dominate, and this is exactly what I said. Wise has forced to be backed away, and Haji can't even go for the Little Wanderer, but BTR has secured first blood. But remember, Blacklist, their experience, they know what to do in these situations. They need to take it to the late game, and that is exactly what they will do. They won't go for fights here, because in the early game, Fanny definitely has the lead.
Yeah, I agree here. Fanny picking up that kill, that is key. Now Kido with still the pressure, with the information still, but Wise will pick up that purple buff with that retribution. So this is information here because Turtle will spawn in 10 seconds and Wise is down on retribution for 20.
Yeah, for the side of Blacklist International, they actually can't be caught isolated at all, right? BIGETRON Alpha, with this composition, what they want to do is isolate these targets in the early game. If Fanny gets a 1v1 against anyone, she is going to win 100% of the time in the early game, right? So what Blacklist wants to do is just group up most of the time, wait until those moments where you get those item power spikes, then come back, because now it is early Blacklist International starting up the Turtle. It's going to be Haji zoning away Gamora as Key goes in for the shield all the way to the backside. For the S-Rack Falling Sun Moon hasn't popped onto Venus. A lot of stunts, a lot of damage coming in, but Edward will follow it up. Key now caught in the bad situation. That's going to be Blacklist actually going in the Raging Storm. Will be able to connect onto Key, and that's going to be one kill picked off on the board. But look at the damage coming in. Max jumps in all the way to 3 members. Will choose to go for Edward, but it is going to be Blacklist International winning in this trade and going for the Turtle.
Wow, Blacklist International showing their strengths here in the early game. Turtle, though, will be contested by Repo and as well as Gamora, but Fanny is nowhere near. So Blacklist will comfortably pick up the first Turtle, and Blacklist will disengage, saying no to a team fight.
Oh, but wait a minute. Key goes in for the shield unity. No follow-up just as of yet, but it's going to be Max actually targeting Wise. For the S-Rack has been popped. It's going to be Haji taken very low. Almost taken down as Regeneration will be able to secure his life, but already very close in the early game. This is not what BIGETRON Alpha wants to do. They want to snowball with that Fanny Gani. Blacklist, they can play to the late game safely, but BIGETRON Alpha, they want to get the snowballs, but actually, they also have really good late game with the Alice and the Esmeralda, but Max zoning away Wise from his own jungle.
Yeah, that is true. Again, BIGETRON, he really need to extract the early game potential. We'll have to see here how it play out in the early next couple of minutes with Haji being a nuisance here, trying to steal the lead though, but for now, BIGETRON will manage to pick that up. Both teams slowing down their pace, perhaps will pressure the gold lane in a couple of moments.
Key already rotating to the bottom side. The shield unity will come through. Matt and Oheb is going to be ready. Oh my god, Flowing Blood. Actually, I thought it was going to be cancelled, but no, Oheb timed it perfectly. Matt will be able to secure the minion waves right here, as he also picked up the gold buff, as you can see. So, for now, the shift in gold leads will be going back and forth again and again. It is going to come to the execution of both of the teams right here.
Yeah, indeed. But take a look at bot side here as Wise is there, perhaps setting up for a team fight here. No, foam members from Blacklist is ready to pressure, to stress Matt alone. Right now, Matt is at half HP, but still, with a disengage, Blacklist says, go home.
He's going to go home right here. BIGETRON Alpha with a 300 gold leads right now. BLACKLIST International, all they need to do is scale to the late game, wait for the Yi Sun-shin power spike and the Alice power spike as well. But the later the game goes, the harder Estes falls in the game, right? With the Dominance Eyes built up, it is going to be really hard. Wise pops in that Mountain Chakra to get some vision. Key goes in for the shield unity, able to dash away and actually push Haji away from the bush as Matt goes in for the clear in the bottom side. Oheb will be winning in that trade, but Matt needs to be careful. Haji is waiting in the midst. Going in. Nope, not just yet. They both for the team still playing very, very passively, but in the top side, already a little skirmish going on. As Falling Simon will be able to connect onto two. Max now, caught in the bad situation, will still be able to get away, but Repo will not. For the airstrike being used, and that's going to be everyone zoned away for now. BLACKLIST and BIGETRON Alpha both punching each other back to back as BTR will be able to claim the pressure on this turtle, but not for long because BLACKLIST, they have rotated to the top side as well.
Yeah, indeed. Both teams are quite happy with the situation here. Edward dealing damage as well as information. Forward side of BLACKLIST, meanwhile, Repo might engage on towards
Haji.
Venus right now. Haji already setting up. Ooh, Key here. Both roamers already with the information and as well as dealing damage here. Key, though, needs to be careful, but calm lead here. BIGETRON will claim that turtle.
Yeah, the turtle has been picked up where the dragon will come through, but nothing as of yet. BIGETRON Alpha still with a 1,000 gold lead. BLACKLIST International chooses to move back. They're going to play it passive. This is already such a tense game, Gani. My god.
Yeah, both teams so tense, so heated, as we can see here. Haji's item, I want to take a look at both roamers here. Haji's item's on his way towards dominance, but Key here with a shake-up here. Anti-Kiras and perhaps on his way towards Athena.
Yeah, but Matt's styling and already trying to get that stacks on the board as Haji goes in for the clear in the mid lane. Haji is actually going to be building that Dominance Ice as a first item, Gone. He's already on the way to it as he is going to be able to zone Key away. Rotating to the bottom side and still both teams playing it passively. But remember, for everyone watching, this is the calm before the storm. Shield unity is going to be popped. Max goes in for the damage, but Haji still will be able to dodge away. But actually, Max Venus will be able to dodge away once again, as again both teams are not looking for fights. They're looking to close out the game with one fight, and there you go. Feather airstrike being used by Gamora to clear the waves in the mid lane. Key opening up the map, getting some vision, but Max goes in already very aggressively and dodges away from Haji very, very fast from Fanny.
Yeah, most definitely here. Again, both teams playing it very, very cautiously, I should say. Only 2 kill points, one of each respective team.
Ooh.
Again, BIGETRON might look for a setup top side here, but Wise is there to cover that Khalid, that Edward, so we will have to see here how it goes out.
Yeah, look at that. Wise already dealing some damage, but Edward will not be able to get enough damage. Raging Storm will be able to connect onto one. Max caught in the bad situation, now has to dodge away, but the damage will almost take Max down. Wise just so vicious on the Yi Sun-shin, already scaling really well and getting to that level 9. Getting some minions as well as the top lane turret. The bottom side will be taken down. Key is going to get kicked out. Where the dragon has been used, and that's going to be Oheb picking up the kill onto Key, but a feather airstrike comes in, and that's going to be Oheb trying to kill, but no, Matt actually canceled it away. Wiles goes in, but the airstrike has been popped. Jeet Kune Do will be able to connect, although Gamora will be able to save Matt. That is a brilliant, brilliant effort by the side of BLACKLIST International, getting the second kill for their team.
Yeah, a kill for a turret there. So, Aldous, this Matt's securing a turret bot side, but at the cost of Key's life. So for now, again, BLACKLIST and as well as BIGETRON still so even though economy-wise, it favors BIGETRON by 1.5k gold. Right now, the last turtle has spawned, and both teams look for that objective.
The third turtle in the game has spawned right here, Ghana. You're absolutely right, and both teams don't want to go for it just yet. Max goes in, and the damage will be able to get the kill onto Haji. Max goes back in onto Wise, but the damage will be not enough as Wise goes in for the extra damage. Max almost gets taken down, but will still be able to live with the help of Key. Repo will win in the trade against Edward on the top side, and this is where the tide will start to shift. BIGETRON Alpha with this Esmeralda, with the Fanny, they're going to be really good in the mid game.
Yeah, they will be really good in the mid game, but for now, the last turtle has been poked around by BIGETRON, and Blacklist is nowhere near in that turtle area. So my guess is that Blacklist will not contest the turtle. As for now, topside here, very awkward positioning for Edward. Edward forces to use that Raging the Sandstorm for defense.
Yeah, the Raging Storm used by the side of Blacklist International right now as the Mountain Chakra will be popped. BIGETRON Alpha is going to be spotted everywhere on the map as Haji goes in on that Jeet Kundo. He was already stacking it up, trying to go for a pick perhaps onto Gamora, but Repo with the amazing read on the map goes in the bush, spots Haji, and cancels any attempt of that pick.
Yeah, speaking of Haji here, take a look. With that choke pick, it forces Gamora and as well, Esmeralda used the flicker, but it forces somehow Gamora to use that Purify. Let's take a look at the items here. Speaking of Gamora, Lightning and as well as Cloak, Lightning Truncheon as well as Cloak of Destiny has been secured. And for the side of Oh My Venus, looking nasty with that Oracle.
Yeah.
Almost
Oracle. Oracle almost built up for the side of Venus. That is going to be a huge power spike for them, but as you can take a look from the items of BIGETRON Alpha, Repo has finished up that dominance ice, so when he is in the vicinity, that healing will be reduced by 30%. Pretty huge from the side of BTR, as again, you gotta look at the statistics, right? From kills, it is fair, it is equal, but the gold lead is far for BIGETRON Alpha. 4,000 gold lead right now, Gani, as they're playing the map really, really well.
Yeah, 2 turrets has been secured here, so Mirko, that is why they have more space right now. The Blacklist are setting something up in the mid side because 4 members is already occupying, but the read from BIGETRON will not let any fight occur. Right now, though, Edward on top side battling it out, and once again, turret bot side has been obtained. Aji, though, in the river, gets taken down in the hands of Matt.
The macro games coming in from BIGETRON Alpha. This is what we said, the textbook team coming and performing here in the MPLI stage. Wise goes in for orange buff, doesn't have the purple buff just yet. Oheb is the one who takes it in, but it's going to be the dive coming in from Matt, able to zone them away, and the mid lane turret will be taken away by BIGETRON Alpha. The macro plays are brilliant from BTR. They get every single turret on the board, and now it's Blacklist actually on the back foot, something we haven't seen for such a long time, Gani.
Yeah, I agree here. And again, in game number 1, my guess is this Aldous just creates the space because he knows how to split push. Take a look, Aldous' lane, man. 2 turrets from his lane is already down from side of Blacklist. Right now, though, Blacklist wants to set something else. Repo might be targeted because the Oh My Venus 3 members is there, but Purify from Repo, nice timing to save his life.
Absolutely, nice timing is key. Goes in for the open up right there, unable to get anything, just goes for the vision, and the information will be taken away from the side of BTR. But both teams playing it very safe, but the damage will not come through. Matt goes in for the pick off, perhaps for the purple buff, but it's going to be Haji going in, not going to get anything as of now. Oheb picks up the purple buff, but the feather airstrike will take a little bit of HP away from him. So the poke comes in, but Blacklist International are in prime position for this Lord. Although BIGETRON have the 5,000 gold lead, it seems like Blacklist are the ones who are controlling the map pressure.
Yeah, I do agree here. Right now, though, again, BIGETRON and as well as Blacklist really playing it very carefully. Oh, both roamers face checking here. Nothing too fancy for now. But Blacklist with the setup here in the Lord area. Haji already, he wants that push. But I guess with the presence of Repo, he doesn't get it.
Doesn't get it just yet. Again, Gani, Holy Crystal will be built up for the side of the Farsa. That is a power spike item, right? With that item on the board, he can take half HP away from Oheb right here instantly with just 1 feather airstrike. But Key, already trying to open up the map, will catch Haji in the bush, will spot them in the bush as Oheb tries to go back. Goes in for Flowing Blood, will go for a little bit more chunk before he pops that Flowing Blood for the second time. But Matt, again, playing the cross map really well. And at this point, it is a stacked up Aldous.
It is a stacked up Aldous. So again, the late game from side of BIGETRON is looking scary, my dude. And of course, Alice here also from side of Blacklist. But take a look here as Matt and Edward battling out. Oh, the cavalry from side of BIGETRON. No, from side of Blacklist has come. Right now, Matt is in trouble, but Key is there to back him up. Right now, Matt is not looking too good here as Oheb catches on towards him. And right now, Aldous will go down.
Yeah, but to do all the damage all the way onto Matt. Now the damage comes in. It's going to be the Falling Sun when actually connecting on the 2. The Max will be able to get a killing spree for now, but the damage will completely just be nullified as Wise will be able to dodge away and take Max very low. Both of the teams only losing 1 member, the mid laner for the gold laner. So actually, it is in favor of the side of Blacklist International, but with no setup on the map, they can't get any objectives for now.
Yeah, most definitely here. Blacklist with the Wise move there towards the bottom side, pressuring Matt, and Matt gets taken down for the first time. Right now, though, Blacklist with their build-up, their momentum, perhaps shifted here. If even though gold gap is still favors BIGETRON, but BLACKLIST, what will they aim for next?
3.6 thousand gold lead. It was a 5,000 gold lead, and instantly BLACKLIST International have found a way to take it back. With the endless battle built now onto Wise, this is actually going to be huge. The true damage is going to do a lot, especially going against the tankiness of the Baxia, the Esmeralda, and that Aldous in front line. And now, as you can see, the damage from Max is not going to be able to be enough. Oheb goes in for the engage. Already a lot of damage placed onto Repo right now. He's going to be bursted down, but Raging Storm will be able to connect, and that's going to be Max picked off the map. For the airstrike, will be able to use B, but oh my lord! Edward goes crazy and picks up a kill. Oheb goes in for the flicker and gets a kill. The goal lead that was all set up by BTR has instantly shifted back to BLACKLIST International. You try to break the code, but they're gonna break you. Matt goes in for a 2v1 for a 1v4 play actually in the backside, but he's gonna be targeted and he's gonna get taken down. Unstoppable picked up by the XP laner for BLACKLIST, and instantly Gani with one fight, the entire goal lead has shifted.
BLACKLIST International is looking very, very scary here in minute number 14. Right now, BLACKLIST takes 0 time to secure the enhanced lords. Things are not looking good for side of BIGETRON. Again, Innovator top side has taken down BLACKLIST. Looks to claim their control.
Huge by BLACKLIST International, able to turn around the entire gold lead. It was a 5,000 gold lead, but now it is a 1,000 for themselves. Just the patience coming in from this team. They want to look for the moments, and they surely will be able to get it. For the airstrike being popped, Haji goes in for aggressive movements, trying to bait out Gamora's movement here, but for the airstrike will still be able to clear the waves. It's BLACKLIST International now. They have the tempo. They can use this lord to keep pushing in. With the turret actually pushed in the bottom side, BLACKLIST will need to clear that if they want to go for a push. But actually, this is so smart by BLACKLIST. Look at what they're doing. They're not clearing the bottom side because they're wait a minute. Rainstorm connects on the 2. The damage will not be enough so far because BLACKLIST International, they didn't notice it and they won't expect it right here. It is going to be the Feather Airstrike once again to try to clear the waves, but the mid lane turret will fall. And like I said just now, very smart by BLACKLIST International. They're not clearing the bottom wave. What they're doing now is they're trying to build up the slow push from the bottom side. Super, super smart. So when all 3 lanes collide, it is going to be a huge, and I mean a huge wave in the bottom side. There, Matt is forced to rotate there to just cancel it right before it comes in, because if it comes in together, BTR will not be able to defend.
Yeah, for now, the Lord has marched topside. Oheb with the conceal, trying to find a play, but Feather Airstrike is there to somehow support the mid side here. For now, the mid side, for side of BIGETRON is still standing. Again, BLACKLIST with a disciplined play here. Sees no objectives in the base of BIGETRON. They opt for to invade the jungles.
Against a lesser team, BLACKLIST International would have just wiped the floor right there. But with just super, super smart movements from the side of Matt. He knows he has that ultimate. He knows BLACKLIST wants to commit to that mid lane, so instantly rotating to the bottom side, clearing the crazy big wave that has been stacking up, and he got it. He was able to come back to the team, and BLACKLIST were forced to back away from the base. So the siege has been cancelled away, but Key caught in a bad situation. Haji going in for the way the dragon will be able to connect, and the Athena's has been popped, but damage will be enough. Key is going to be in the midst of everything, going to get taken down, as the Feather Airstrike will be popped. Oheb taking a half HP right now, but it's going to be Haji getting away, and BLACKLIST once again gets the 1-for-0.
Wow, BLACKLIST here showing their qualities here, finding the mistakes from Key. Right now though, Max needs to be careful because BLACKLIST, Wise, is ready to give damage. Haji once again being a nuisance here with, with its 7 assists, looking hella nasty now. BLACKLIST collapsing the turret 1 by 1.
Yeah, a little damage coming in. Repo tries to defend the base. Feather Airstrike has been popped. Wise gets taken a very low HP, but that's going to be the damage coming with the dragon. Has been used onto Max. A lot of damage has been placed, but it's still able to survive. Falling Simon connecting onto Haji, but it's only onto Haji. Max, what are you doing? He's going to get taken down, and BLACKLIST International now with 2 members down for the side of BTR. They're looking to destroy the red robots. 70 seconds for the Lord, but they don't want to wait for it. They're going to clear the mid wave and instantly pressure again into the base. They're looking for the siege. They're looking for the game.
Wow, 5-man rotations here from the side of BLACKLIST. They want the mid side here as Feather Airstrike will be cancelled, but take a look at the front side here. Matt catches Wise, and for now, BIGETRON looks to find the comeback.
Yeah, the turnaround again for the side of BTR this time. Edward running for the hills. Repo is going to be able to chase him with the help of Key. Goes in for the shield duty. The stun connects, and that's going to be Gamora coming for follow-up. Immortality will be popped, but they got to be careful because the healing from Venus is going to be huge. Now, the Jikundo will be able to connect, but the suppress will be there, and Edward is going to get shut down. Instantly, BIGETRON Alpha looking for the tempo once again in the 18th minute of the game, Connie.
Wow, 3 members standing from side of BIGETRON. No, BLACKLIST and BIGETRON. They want war here, Mirko, as again, Key trying to open up the map, trying to find something, but Haji is the only one who was caught. For now, BIGETRON will relieve off pressure because they want the mid turret. But no, the ultimate disengage here, questionable. Perhaps they don't want to risk it because Lord...
Perhaps they've calculated it. What the heck? Beautiful calculations. They didn't even need to attack it, Gani.
Yeah, Lord will spawn in the 5 seconds. And for now, what a beautiful calculation indeed. And there you go. Lord has spawned. Both teams resetting here, Mirko. 6 and 9 total kill
points. Such a tense game already.
Tense game.
Blacklist
game
had a
one.
4,000 goal lead. Again, turned around to BTR for a second there as Blacklist has claimed it again. But the goal lead has just been shifting back and forth, back and forth. A very smart game of Mobile Legends. This is high-level Mobile Legends, and it comes from the Filipino team and the Indonesian team.
My God, my God. Guys, if you're witnessing this, spam in the comments because Lord has spawned and Blacklist, what will they aim for here? Again, with the 4-man rotation, what are they trying to find here? Because Max is playing very, very carefully here.
Yeah, Max in this late game, he has fallen very, very hard. He needs the purple buff though, but Blacklist, look at the rotations coming from this team. They know how desperately Max needs this purple buff, but it's gonna be actually good at damage. No! Gamora gets caught out. The Purify will not be able to take care his safety. He gets kicked off the board, and that's 2 members taken away for the side of BIGETRON Alpha. Matt keeps on pushing the top side, but Blacklist have gotten the pick once again. Overstep just a little bit, and Blacklist will punish you for it.
Edward Balboa with the play, with the flank, canceling out, not just canceling out, taking down Gamora. Again, a 3-man defending for the side. Oh, catches to Max. Needs to be careful for now. They are defending desperately for the mid side. It will fall though. 5 men still very, very strong for the side of Blacklist.
Oh, but that was actually really smart for the side of BIGETRON Alpha. Max bought the attention, whereas Matt and Repo, they went for the mini wave. So just like that, they were able to save the game for a bit. But is it inevitable now? With Blacklist International going to the Lord, there's not going to be any contest coming in from BTR. They have used all their resources to defend that inhibitor turret, and it is going to be Blacklist International taking the 2nd Lord in this game, an enhanced Lord. No, the 3rd. Is it the 3rd Lord?
The 2nd Lord.
The 2nd Lord.
The 2nd Lord has been claimed, but Blacklist here. No, BIGETRON, with their base exposed here, will they be able to defend this one, Mirko? That is the question, because again, Blacklist, they are looking hella ready. Oheb, take a look at the stat, man. 504 on this guy. Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus indeed right here. But the Lord is marching down, not just any Lord, an enhanced Lord, but they're only pushing in from 1 lane, Gani. This might be a mistake for the side of Blacklist International. They're only going for 1 wave. So, Repo for the airstrike has been popped. Repo going into the midst, trying to deal some damage as Oheb jumps in, tries to distract the team, but it's actually going to be Oheb chunk very, very low. As now Mac joins in, and the damage is going to be enough to pick some kills on the board. The Lord will be slain, and that's going to be the immortality pop from Haji. Haji's going to be the target right now. Mac jumps in, but Jeet Kundo will be able to survive for now, and that is an amazing defense for the side of BTR. Blacklist, they should have gone for the 3-wave push, but instead they went for only 1 lane, and BTR, they are able to survive in the high ground.
The great offense, but the better defense. Take a look, man. 10 men still standing in the Lawn of Dawn. No casualties whatsoever. What is this game? You're absolutely right, BIGETRON, with the defense, base exposed. But my, oh my, let's take a peek at the items because Malefic Roar also secured
full items.
All full items for Alice and as well as, of course, Max. But for the other side here, looking nasty, Oheb with items and as well as Wise.
This is what we said earlier on. If Blacklist International are able to scale to use the late game, they certainly have the better team fight. They have so much area damage. They have a very good pick composition. Whereas, again, for BTR, yes, they do have the Aldous. Yes, they do have the Esmeralda. But this Fanny becomes completely, and I mean completely useless in terms of damage in the late game.
Yeah, I agree. Here's the thing, Mirko. From the side of Blacklist here, who do you want to target? Because, of course, Wise.
Yeah.
But
how are you going to get to Wise?
How are you going to get to Wise? Because 4-man is there. Oh my Venus with a heal. Of course, Haji with the cover. It is going to be so hard to target that Wise. And meanwhile, Oheb with that Winter's Truncheon could just, his survivability is just huge.
This is a very intense game already for Blacklist and BIGETRON Alpha, but again, Blacklist International have the gold lead. At this point though, the gold lead doesn't really mean much anymore, Gani. What's gonna mean much is the turrets that they have, alright? This is Blacklist International still standing with 3 turrets, whereas BIGETRON Alpha, they've been completely wiped on the board, right? In this late The items is going. Wait, the gold is not going to be a big thing, but the Mountain Tracker will be able to get all the information onto everyone. Haji going in aggressively, already trying to open up the map, and that's going to be the purple ball stolen again from the side of Blacklist International.
Blacklist again with the pressure. He just knows, okay, Fanny's on your team. Let me pressure that purple buff. Once again, Blacklist still having the control of Bigetron's jungles here. Bigetron, they are playing it very passively because once again, they do not have the control here, even with an Aldous.
Even with the Aldous, man. This is what I said. Fanny, really good in the early game, able to get and control the tempo, but when Blacklist, a team that is so good at playing any composition, when they use the win conditions of that late game, BTR will certainly fall in that department. They weren't able to make enough proactive plays in the early game. Blacklist just played it super smart, they played it super defensively, and the rotations on the map were just simply
freezing three lanes here,
beautiful. Freezing 3 lanes right now, pressuring BTR. If you want to get some farm, if you want to pressure the map, you're going to have to step out of your base, and that is exactly why Blacklist are so good in these prolonged games, Gani.
It's looking nasty here. Blacklist again executing their game plan carefully and very, very sharply here. Again, 10 seconds to the next Lord here. What will happen here, Mirko? Because if not, Bigetron, they need to contest it. Going all in or not here.
Yeah, Conceal has been popped by Venus, trying to open up the map once again as they clear the bottom side. Again, though, look at that. The ultimate from Aldous will be able to get away, but oh no, that's a mistake. Blacklist International going for Thea. Raging Storm will be able to connect on the 2 as the Falling Star Moon right there. Jumps on the 3, not going to be enough as that's going to be Key taken very low, but damage will be enough. Wise goes in and Key's immortality will not be popped, and that's going to be Bigetron Alpha losing their core member here in the late game. 60 seconds on the death timers, and Blacklist just so smart playing the cross map. They know Matt wants to play the bottom side. They know that BTR wants to split the map up, but Blacklist instantly, we group up, we kill Matt, then we go to the Lord, getting the pressure on the board, and there you have it. Again, the 3rd Lord in the game with pure, precise decision making from Blacklist. Break the code, man.
Wow. Blacklist here with the 3rd Lord push. Will it be enough? Because Key is the connection here. Let's connect on towards Wave Dragon. Take a look at the damage, man. Key's a tank. He gets taken down just like that. Wise will pick up the kill. Repo, though, needs to be careful because, again, Blacklist, they're still strong with 5. O'Hare picking up a kill. My, oh my, Max, though, gets a shutdown. For now, take a look at the base because Blacklist International will claim game number 1.
Break the code. Bigetron can't do it in game number 1. It's going to be Blacklist International claiming their first game here at MPL Invitational quarterfinals.